I realize that hockey is not widely popular here, but growing up near Pittsburgh, I definitely came to appreciate the sport and hold an allegiance to our local team, the Pittsburgh Penguins. In case you weren't aware, a week ago Sunday, the Pittsburgh Penguins defeated the San Jose Sharks to win the Stanley Cup. Now, for anyone unfamiliar with the sport, the Stanley Cup is to hockey what the Super Bowl is to football. The entire week following the win, every single phone call that I had with anyone back in Pennsylvania was definitely animated with the happenings surrounding the Stanley Cup win. In Pittsburgh, it was the talk at work, it was the talk at the checkout lines in stores, on the radio, around dinner tables. The whole city was buzzing with excitement, and people were excited about the excitement. Even national news was reporting about this excitement surrounding the city. Now, Pittsburgh itself has 300,000 residents, and last Wednesday, the city packed in 400,000 people who came out for the parade and celebration of the team's victory. Those 400,000 people did not include the tens of thousands of people glued to the TV watching and the many satellite parties happening in nearly every surrounding town. Now, as I watched the footage of the celebration of the Stanley Cup win on Wednesday, and I listened to so many people sharing about what was happening in the city, I couldn't help but notice how this great win, the triumph of this team that so many had come to rally behind, had a way of focusing everyone's attention, of prioritizing and reordering people's energies. After all, last Wednesday in Pittsburgh, over 400,000 people had reoriented their day in response to the Penguins' win. I think this offers some beautiful insight into our human nature, and I think today can be a springboard for us with the following question. What is it that has determined my day-to-day? One of the 8 aspects of the missionary disciple is conversion. That my relationship with the person of Jesus Christ reorients everything in my life. A missionary disciple allows this relationship with Jesus to reshape their lifestyle. This can mean my relationship with Jesus has affected what my conversations are like, or how I spend my time, what the driving purpose is behind what I do or don't do, how I relate to the world around me. And as a missionary disciple, I no longer just live for me or live as I want to, but I seek to center my life around a person whom I love. And we can all have practical questions about how we are to live, how we're to spend our time, how are we to relate to the world around us. I mean, all of us can just look around briefly to see how many programs and magazine article titles and self-help books all trying to offer practical advice of how to live. Father Pedro Arupe, who at one time was the superior to the Jesuits, perhaps offers us one of the best practical words of advice to these questions when he said the following. Nothing is more practical than finding God, than falling in love in a quite absolute, final way. What you are in love with, what seizes your imagination, will affect everything. It will decide what will get you out of bed in the morning, what you will do with your evenings, how you spend your weekends, what you read, whom you know, what breaks your heart, and what amazes you with joy and gratitude. Fall in love, stay in love, and it will decide everything. This falling in love and this staying in love with God is the center of the Christian life. This love has a way of ordering our desires, our actions, our priorities. If we allow it, this love determines everything. If we allow it, this love leads us on the path to life. Perhaps we can all take some time this week to reflect and be sure that we've made some time and some space for the one we love. Are we present to him as we go about our day? Have we related everything that's going on in our lives to him today? And have we allowed for him to respond to us? Have we allowed the one who beholds us with great love to do so? And if we notice that there's other things or people that have taken a first place in our lives, may we have the grace to share that with Jesus in prayer and to ask him to help us. Perhaps this week we ask him, Lord, give me the grace to desire you more than anyone or anything else. Perhaps this week we ask for that grace, that my relationship with the person of Jesus Christ would reorient everything in my life. The suggested scripture reading for today is Psalm 63.